haven't read it yet, you need to go and do it like immediately. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm trying to record. I only have so many like minutes left of sunlight. The sun is like kind of screwing me because it's like kind of in the wrong spot, but it's like kind of good. The pollen. Oh my god, the pollen. Okay. Hey, what's up? My name is Ange. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi again. I am Ange. I read a lot and now I make YouTube videos about it. Today we are going to be doing the book recommendation tag. First up, a book that you tell people is your favorite. The book that I tell people is my favorite, I cannot get enough of it, is The Deal by Al Kennedy. Garrett Graham, chef's kiss, I love him. Favorite hockey romance. Number 2, a book that is your guilty pleasure. I could not just choose one because the entire After series by Anna Todd is definitely my guilty pleasure. I listen to it on audiobook sometimes when I'm just looking for something and I don't really want to watch YouTube or something like that. Even though like it's definitely not the best book ever written, it definitely is not a good couple. Like, I do not think Tessa and Hardin should even be together. I love to read about them and I love the toxicity about it and the bad relationship, and it's just so addicting to read. Number 3, a book everyone loved but you didn't. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I refuse to talk about it. I will not go any further than that. My friend Cameron and I both won't talk about it. We hate that book. I can't believe that another one came out. I hated it. I didn't like it at all. Number 4, a book that you read the fastest. The book that I read, or book series, again, like it's so hard for me to narrow down just one, is the Shatter Me series by, I butcher author's name. Everyone knows the Shatter Me series. If you don't, you're living under a rock. You need to go read it. It's incredible, amazing. I read it over the course of about like a month or two. I mean, given they're not super thick or heavy books, they are young adult. I'm pretty sure they're young adult dystopian. I'm so bad at genres, so if I'm wrong on that, I don't know. It's just a good book, and that's as much as I get into it, is that it was a good book. I liked it. Number 5, a book that deserves more hype. I think The Other Woman by Sandy Jones definitely deserves more hype. I saw some people talking about it, but not as much as they should, because the ending threw me through a loop. I was so shocked. I wasn't expecting that. This whole time I thought the mother-in-law was crazy, and it turned out to be this, and then it was this, and then this was happening, and then I was just like, oh my god, I need more. That one deserves more hype, and I think everybody should read it. Number 6, a book that is becoming a movie/TV show. Obviously, everybody knows this. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Although this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm not actually even sure if it is an unpopular opinion. I do not agree with the cast, but I will go and see it. I think that they should have casted younger actors and actresses for even just the adult version of Atlas and Lily and all them. I think should have been like early 20s. I don't even know what age they're supposed to be, but that's the age that I pictured them. I just didn't picture them as not even old, but as old as the actors are. Number 7, a book you reread the most is The Deal by Al Kennedy, or honestly After by Anna Todd, because I listened to After by Anna Todd. But The Deal by Al Kennedy is definitely a comfort book. I go back to it when I'm like in a slump. I feel like I just love Garrett Graham. I love the characters. I love the off-campus series. I love the little world that we're in. I go back to that one so much. Number 8, a book from a genre you don't typically read. Now, I'm not even going to try and say the author's name, but A Little Life. That book, I read it last summer, and it took so much of me to get through. Now, like, you have to read that book or read about the trigger warnings in that book before you read it. That book was so hard to get through. I don't even know if I would actually recommend it. I liked it. Like, don't get me wrong, I really liked it, and I thought it was, wow, I'm glad that I read it, but that one was a heavy one. Number 9, a book that deserves all the hype it gets. The entire ACOTAR series deserves all of the hype that it gets. It is incredible. I love that series. Again, just like the Shatter Me series, if you don't know what the ACOTAR series is, or you haven't read it yet, you need to go and do it like immediately. Number 10, a book you usually recommend when asked to give a recommendation. Lately, it has been Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Whenever we're in the bookstore, I try and hand it off to my friends. I read it on Kindle Unlimited before I was seeing it in bookstores, but I try and hand it to Cameron. I try and hand it to Jess every single time. I don't think that they've bought it yet, but I really think that they should. I got it from Sarah Crowley. I saw her recommend it. I read it. I really, really like it. I feel like it was so good, and I just love the characters. Number 11, a book that has your favorite characters. Do we have to even explain it? It is the Off-Campus series by Al Kennedy. The Off-Campus and Briar U series. I love the banter that goes on between them. I wish that those characters were real. Number 12, a book you wish you could live in. Are we surprised that it's going to be the Off-Campus / Briar U series by Al Kennedy? No. Me either, because I want a hockey boyfriend so bad. Number 13, a book you thought you would hate but ended up loving. So, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. At the beginning, I absolutely hated it. did not like it, was like, this is boring, this is slow, blah, 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 blah. But I ended up loving it. Like, I wouldn't say it was like a top 10 reads of all time. It wasn't incredible to me by any means. It was good, but I really didn't think I was gonna like it, and then I loved it. Number 14, a book that made you cry. My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell hurt my heart. I think about it constantly. I want to reread it, but it just hurts me so bad at the same time. I recommend it. I don't think any of my friends have read it. I don't even know if I should recommend it, but it was good. Number 15, a book you wish you could read for the first time. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. That is a whole one on Nesta. I loved that book. I wish that I could read about her struggles and read about her. I wish that... I'm trying to do a video. Do you hear me talking? Do you hear me talking? Oh, it was like 10 minutes.
Insert bad quality because I'm recording on my laptop while I'm editing. What's with this and looking and talking and saying, like, why am I doing that? I mean, we're Italian, so we talk with our hands if you haven't seen that already, but like, that was so funny to look back, and that's what I look like when I'm doing that, because it's kind of a little bit embarrassing.
Number 15, a book you wish you could read for the first time. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I loved reading about Nesta. I loved reading about her, like, not that I loved reading about her struggles, but I loved watching her overcome her struggles. I liked that it was different from all the other ones in the sense that it wasn't just about the characters from the first few books. Like, I liked that it focused on Nesta and Cassian, and I really, really enjoyed it. I liked watching her overcome everything. I liked all the other side characters in it. I was really, really happy throughout the whole thing. While I am slowly losing light because I'm dark over here, but then I can't see over here and I'm squinting, I'm gonna end the video here. If you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed having you here, and I hope to see you next time. I hope that you got some good reads out of this video, or if there's things that you have already read that you agree with me on, then please comment down below, or if you disagree, please tell me why, because I thought so long and hard about this list that I was like, should I put the off-campus series that much? But like, that's how I feel. I will see you all next time. Bye!